There's a new fad going on in South Korea. People are apparently paying to watch other people eat online. Yep, I'll let you see for yourself.
My aim is to eat as much food as possible.
양을 먹는 그런 먹방이고요. 일단
I turn on the broadcast, chat to my fans, and sometimes even choose the menu with them.
선택하고 일단은 제가 처음에
Since I've started broadcasting myself, my secret recipe has been to be respectful in my manners and speech. That way, older people can watch me as well.
1인 가구가 늘고
More people are single these days, live alone, and even get married later. I think they just see me as the familiar and comfortable guy, the brother or son next door. People also get satisfied eating vicariously through me, because nowadays, so many people are on diets.
I've been a fan of Ben's for a year. He eats so much and so well, and he's got a great personality. He also works out and never gains weight, so his fans learn how to be disciplined. When I want an unhealthy late-night snack, I can resist the urge by thinking of him eating.
Fascinating.
Yeah, before I joined TYT, I used to have my own channel where I ate a lot of food and people would pay me for it. It was awesome.
I have people that pay me to watch me drink, and it's a little
I'd pay
different.
for that.
So I'm not at all surprised by this new fad in South Korea. For those who don't know, I am from South Korea. I came to this country when I was 7. But anyway, in South Korea, eating is a big deal. Food is a big deal. I think maybe it's because the country was really poor and there wasn't enough food for a long time, but everyone's obsessed with food. In fact, one typical greeting is, have you eaten? So, I mean, that's an odd thing to say in English, but like if you came to the office, I would say, hey, hi Lizette, how are you? Have you eaten? That would be a very typical greeting in Korea. So eating and food is a big part of the culture, and obviously online, it's the most connected country in the world in terms of technology. I'm not at all surprised by it.
What do you make of the fact that people are paying to watch this?
I think at first I thought it was, people are alone, and I don't like to eat alone, so they just want someone to eat with. But it seems like it's more than that. Like they just will watch them eat, which is weird. I'll go ahead and say it.
Yeah, it's weird, but they're also several years ahead of our culture in certain ways. For example,
Not this way.
Well, right now there are a lot of these gamers who watch other people play video games, right, online.
Really?
Korea was doing
most
that years ago.
subscribers,
So in Korea, there's I don't know how many channels there are on television, maybe like 30 or 40 channels. When I was there, like 1 or 2 of them, this is like 8 years ago. A couple of them were devoted to just people playing video games, and you'd watch them play video games. And you're like, wow, that guy's really good.
So do you think that maybe people are trying to learn how to play the video games and learn some secrets? Like, what are people trying to get from watching others here?
I think this is a natural evolution of a society that is extremely internet connected, and they make connections through the internet.
There's something as basic as eating.
Exactly.
I want to watch
exactly,
you eat.
and that's what I mean by Korean culture is a couple years out. I'm not saying that they're better. I'm just saying because they live in a tight, homogenous country that's extremely well connected, and everyone has access to the internet there. This is a natural evolution of how entertainment, interpersonal relationships, and all of that are going.
Okay, I don't have anything else to say about this story. It's stupid.
So Jimmy, you wouldn't pay to watch someone eat anything?
Oh, if they were eating exotic things, yes. Or like to see, I would.
Like
that
the
would
shock factor or
I
something.
mean, but think how prevalent eating shows are in America.
no cooking.
No, it's not just cooking; it's eating. No.
What
Like
shows?
that,
Food contests?
Yeah,
you
no.
mean, or-
That guy who travels.
Anthony Bourdain.
Anthony
Yeah,
Bourdain.
he goes everywhere, eats all kinds of
But
weird
we learn
things.
we
right?
learn about the different cultures and how people live. It's
But there's
more
all-
than just a food show.
No. There's a lot of just food shows. There's that show called like cafes, diners, and whatever. And the guy
Diners,
goes.
drive-ins, and dives.
That's right. Yeah, and they just eat like huge quantities of
but
massive sandwiches and burgers and all that.
But he talks about the food. He talks about the food.
Well, they talk about the food too on this channel. It's not he doesn't just eat in silence. He's like, this food is so spicy. I added this to make it taste better. I mean, they're talking. So
right.
it's a very similar concept. And so the cooking shows are huge. And even look at like commercials with Paris Hilton eating
Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr.
Well, that's sexualized content.
That's sexual,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And they're trying to sell you a burger.
But the point is that eating is a very, very
Sensual?
core part of our human interaction. And watching it seems strange today, but I think it's going to become less strange in the future.